I have to ask you guys about this. You've been compared to Muse a lot. And to be honest, when I listen to your songs, I kind of hear some similarities in Connor's voice, but not too many. So I was wondering, how do you think people come up with such opinion, and how do you feel about it? Aren't you tired of it?
No, not at all. I mean, I think we're guilty of it with other bands. When we listen to new bands, the first thing you do when you're trying to kind of pitch them to or describe them to your friends is reference other bands. It's just in the nature of music, and humans just find themselves doing it. I think the Muse thing comes about because you initially hear a dynamic male vocal that has quite a big range on it, and that uses a lot of falsetto and higher pitch notes in his register with guitars and quite sort of dynamic music as well. So I think people that's why we'll often get other comparisons to like Radiohead or Jack White, maybe even Queens of the Stone Age. It's any bands that use falsetto and have guitars, really. So yeah, it's not offensive. It is what it is, you know.
I think from what I've heard, Muse have quite a lot of the same influences we do. So like Jeff Buckley, I think, was a major influence to them. Radiohead were, and you better say, when you've got that sort of voice and rock music, you're going to get a similar comparison. We didn't try and rip off Muse, we tried to rip off Radiohead, but people don't really tend to pick up on that, do they?
Yeah, because we're really bad at it, because you can't be Radiohead. But working on it.
There's a song called Ban All the Music. And there's a
She's
lyric.
done her research.
Yeah, I did. And there's a lyric, it's all gone wrong. So what do you think about the condition of modern music?
It's better recently, in my opinion.
Has been better. Actually, lucky for us, it's been better. I mean, when we wrote that song and so we used to write in Dom's garage. So me and Connor would drive to Dom's and we'd write, and on the way we'd listen to the radio. And at the time, it was definitely one thing, and rock music wasn't really wasn't really happening, was it?
No, it wasn't one of them.
And then, luckily for us, as we started sort of getting somewhere and we released our album, there were a load of bands that, especially in the UK, were really coming up. So Royal Blood was a massive one, and then Wolf Alice and Catfish and the Bottlemen, and then there's this whole sort of wave of rock and indie music. And luckily for us, we kind of were on the same wave. So yeah.
And when it comes to touring, I've heard, because you guys talk about it in a lot of interviews, that you like coming back to Poland.
Yeah.
And do you have any crazy memories when it comes to touring in Poland?
We can't be too graphic with this mainly because I can't really remember. My memory is quite it's not very, very vivid memories. I remember finding Joe lying on the hotel floor once when I got back after a night out. I think he was okay, he was breathing, so that was fine. We nearly got kicked out of our last hotel we were here. Warsaw, not that I've been to any, has more strip clubs than anywhere I've seen in my life. So congratulations for that.
We have our drummer's called Price, his second name Price. And we had a night out in Poland, in Poznan, Poland. And from then on, he is now known as Poznan Price. I can't really go into it because, you know,
we might get in trouble.
But yeah, it was good.
When he has a beer, we're just like, is Poznan Price coming out tonight? And then, you know, if he cracks open another one or gives you a nod, you know it's going to be a night of regret.
But Joe, I've heard you are the one that that goes completely crazy in Poland.
It was that alcohol we had, wasn't it?
Stroll.
It was
absinthe.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but they set it on fire, and your shots are bigger here. You do it properly. You have like 50 ml. Don't get eaten by a wasp. You have like 50 ml. Am I going to get attacked? You have 50 ml shots, which are terrifying. They're just so big, and they got set alight, and they actually give you straws to drink it whilst it's still burning. And we drank that, and then that
was it.
Yeah.
That was the night.
We've changed forever. Yeah, we actually looked very different to this before we did that. It changed us in so many ways.
This is crazy because you've done more crazy things here in Poland than me in my
We get
entire
excited.
life. So.
It's great because what happens is the shows are amazing, and the people are amazing, and the alcohol is so cheap. And when you combine all those things together,
There's only one thing that can happen.
it's a recipe for disaster. Yet an amazing night.
Yeah, but you said that Polish audience is also amazing. What do you think is so special about Polish fans of yours?
They have the ability to be louder than any person I've ever met. Do you remember that gig we played? We played two gigs last time we were here.
So it was the first time we supported Gerard Way from Michael Romance, his solo project, and I don't know why, but just that show, the audience when we were supporting him, and the audience when we went on was just like nothing we'd ever seen. It was like the Polish people just really took to our band, and from that point on, every time we've gone back, like the fans always come out and like always come and buy tickets.
They're very, very loyal, and even if we disappear for 6 months, they stick in touch. It's the glory of social media, and then when we come back, they're still here. So that's pretty special.